Well, I wouldn't be surprised at all if ghosts were flying around here right now. Huff huff, we walked for quite a while. Oh, are we walking? We're almost at Dr. Cougar's grave. There's so many tombstones. Dispel Cemetery is one of the larger graveyards around. After burying all the corpses from the incident, it's getting a little cramped. How many bodies were there total? Around 600, and 800 couldn't be identified. That's it? I thought like tens of thousands of people were dead from the first game. Even though there's no caretaker and the cemetery isn't maintained well, there's still some neat tombstones to see. People would come to check out the historical graves. The thought of everyone being buried reanimated gives me the chills. Don't say that, man. Come on, Cole. You fought enough zombies, so that sort of talk shouldn't bother you. Don't tell me how to feel, bitch. This cemetery is uninhabited and overgrown with weeds everywhere. I don't see any undead hiding in the thickets. Well, if the undead were... that looks like it's a shark. Smart enough to set traps, it would have been eaten a long time ago. I think we can rest easily. When we came here yesterday, we didn't see a single zombie. Let's see, you did a good job finding the Doc's grave in the sea of somethings. Yeah, it was hard to track him down. Okay. Cole, we're here. Doc's grave is right there. But didn't we establish that everybody in the graves are zombies? So they could come alive any minute? We finally made it. 1933 to 1992, Cougar Hamilton. That's definitely Doc's grave, but I never thought he'd be buried in a cemetery in a town I moved to. Yeah, it's quite convenient, isn't it? Cole, you got the shovel, start digging. Huh? Me? If not you, who else? Understood. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. Jeez, are we done yet? Halfway there. Steve, you're pretty tough on your people, man. Dig, 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 dig. I can't even say dig anymore. Thunk. Ah, I hit something. Good work. Let me pull it out. So Doc's in there. Want to take a look? His lower body charred black though. So last night they came to this graveyard, dug his body up, buried it again, and then reburied it, and now you're coming back in and re-digging it out again? Okay. His lower body? Oh right, the hotel where Doc died had been blown up by one of the ghoul's subordinates. Hence the burn damage. Even with the charring, is his brain okay? Well, that's up to Dr. Leasley to determine. If we reanimate Doc, we can get rid of the DNV and Sheila's body. But we gotta put our trust in Leasley first. Steve, we gotta rush Doc's body back to the lab. Steve? Yeah. Steve! Yeah! A random zombie. Fucker! Don't shoot, the gunfire might attract others. What should I do? Yeah, son of a bitch. Does Steve have it on his own? Cole, now! Oh, shovel to the neck? Yeah. Drop dead! Boom! Got him. Yes, well played. It's dangerous here, we gotta get the body back to the lab. Cole, I'm sorry I said what I said. She has nothing to be sorry for, bro. I've seen so many people become zombies, and when it was my turn, I got scared, and I wound up saying that to Cole, even though I knew he was worried about me. My body reacted to the purple sky, and I suddenly felt like I was alone in the world. Everyone was trying so hard to stay alive, and I was the only one. Thinking about that, I felt lonely. I'm sure Cole knows how I feel, but I did such a terrible thing to him. What terrible thing did you do to me, exactly? But I won't say anything else to you, Cole, so you don't have to worry about me. Save this world with your own hands, Cole. I won't get in your way anymore. And then, finally, is she gonna jump off the roof? Once this incident is resolved, I'll keep apologizing until Cole finally forgives me. There must be something lost in translation. All she did was say, hey, what's up? And he just fucking started crashing out on her hardcore. Oh, nice work bringing him back. That was a hefty weight to be lugging around. Listen, or Leasley, listen, when zombies attacked me at the cemetery, Cole helped me out, as expected of our prize zombie killer. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Cole saved my bacon twice now, thanks again. Yeah, you would have done the same for me. How do you kill zombies with such efficiency? On the first floor, I did a straight headshot. They dropped immediately. Come to think of it, the woman's corpse on the first floor did have an entry wound. Dead center in the temple. You're adept at it. Have you been putting in time at the range? Huh? As if. Just kidding. Okay. Steve, once Doc's been revived, shall we head to the Razavan Pharmaceuticals? I'm not gonna rest until we take care of Daniel. Hey, what's wrong? There's no need to rush. We'll take care of Daniel when Sheila's recovered. Fair enough, I guess. In any case, our top priority is to get the DMV out of Sheila's body and put you at ease. We gotta keep our dear Cole focused on the prize now, don't we? Yeah, but... Cole, right now you need to put Sheila first. Yeah. That must have been hard work. Get some rest. How long will it take to revive Doc? Well, I can have things ready in about 3 hours, give or take. Will Doc's brain be intact? It does show weak brain waves, but it's aged, so we need to work quickly. If the brain waves stop, it's all over. The bullet that I shot him with is probably still in Doc's brain. Bullets can indeed penetrate the brain when fired, but the part of the brain that is exposed to air can gradually coagulate over time, just like blood. And the parts that weren't exposed to air remain alive thanks to the effects of the reanimation serum. I got it, so there won't be any brain matter leaking out then. Don't worry. Please bring Doc back as best you can. I can't let Sheila die. I'll do my best. What's the matter? Your eyes darting to and fro? Alright, I'm out. Alright, I better go. Take care of Sheila now. 3 hours? Plenty of time to go visit Sheila. Hey, Sheila. Huh? Where'd she go? The bed's neat and tidy. At least 10 times nicer than the one in my room. The curtains lack pizzazz, but we're in the lab, so I suppose it should be expected. Is Sheila taking a shower? Nobody's here. I wonder where she went. Good choice. I better go in the hallway. She's still up on the roof. Cole, did you have a fight with Sheila? Yeah, a little one. Why'd you fight with Sheila? I wasn't anything serious. What'd you tell me? No. Man, you're cold, Cole. Tell me. I'll tell you what. You can't be serious. I'm asking you why you were fighting with Sheila. Well, I guess it was a difference of opinion. Difference of opinion? Is that enough? I'm telling you the truth here. Do you know why people have differences of opinion, Cole? Okay, fine. Why don't you tell me? It's because one of the two didn't communicate their feelings. Damn, I'm getting schooled on my feelings. Maybe they thought they did, though. You just assume the other person understands you without having to say it. You assume that no matter how much you think you know them. Okay, that's valid. I've never thought about it that seriously before. I worked with a ton of different jobs, so I know a lot about how people communicate. It's hard to know for yourself if you can trust someone. That kind of thing makes me not want to trust people. What about you, Cole? What about me? Who can you trust? I don't know. The people here seem pretty chill. Sorry, not to change the topic, but go ahead and change it. You know that a zombie got into the lab yesterday, right? Yeah? Since our enemies know that we're here, I think we should relocate, maybe as soon as tomorrow night. We'd be better off. We should have a meeting tonight. A meeting? Yeah, about where to relocate to. I'm okay with that, but Steve and Sheila aren't here. Oh, I thought Steve was in the lab. I just passed by him in the hallway. Is that so? I wonder where he's off to. Okay. Steve running off on his own again. She in my room? I got pretty grimy since my trip to the graveyard. Man, my one good outfit totally ruined. Oh, there's a single line on the surface of this dusty desk. Maybe it's left behind by an insect if I follow it all the way. What's this? My finger. The fingertip has turned completely white. My god. What is he talking about? Like dust? I started thinking about trivial things and I'm all alone. Maybe I should go be with everyone instead. Oh yeah, Sheila really stormed out of here a while ago. Can I go to the roof? Oh, where's Steve? He headed out a little while ago. Steve, where you at? Man, I couldn't tell you. So that's how it is. I heard a car leaving earlier, so he probably headed into town again. Back to town, huh? You look nervous, Cole. What's the matter? Why are your eyes darting to and fro? No reason. Take care of Sheila. I'm trying to. I can't find her. I guess Sheila hasn't come back to her room yet. The shower's dry inside. She said she took a shower last night. Maybe she was lying, so I wouldn't worry. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if Sheila can even sleep the condition she's in. Well, she's probably trying not to worry me, so I'm certain she'll be back. Her body's showing a reaction, and I would really prefer if she stay in bed. Catherine Cole, what is it? Well, Steve usually gives me a smile when he passes by the hallway, but this time he looked different. How so? He was looking pretty grim. Even when I said hello, he left without a word. Leslie said Steve might have gone into town. But why would he need to go? Catherine, how was Steve acting? Well, he looked like he usually does. But can you remember anything strange? No, nothing. Actually, when you mention it, when the three of us got talking at the lab, he got tongue-tied for a moment. What topic could have spooked Steve? Maybe going after Daniel? I think going after Daniel was the topic at hand. At that point, how did Steve react? I'm getting quizzed again? He didn't say anything. Well, I guess he didn't say anything at all. Maybe that's not quite right. Chloe, remember for me. Can we get through this again? I don't really remember. I mean, we talked about a bunch of things. And she's not supposed to know about the brain revival or Sheila's body change. Were you talking to her about that all of a sudden? I think Doc's brain revival was the topic at hand. At that point, how did Steve react? He didn't say anything. Oh my god. Well, it's only 2 questions, so it won't be hard to brute force it. Okay, that was the right one. So it was going after Daniel and he suddenly got quiet. No way. I can't imagine him going through the Razavan Pharmaceuticals all by himself. There's no way he'd leave me behind. Steve's been saying all night that he needs to avenge his brother himself. It's like his catchphrase. It's way too dangerous for him to go alone. Cole, you gotta catch up to him. You can't do it alone. Okay, I gotta go. Wait. What is... Cole, don't die on me. Please. Catherine, don't worry. I'll be back in one piece and I'll stop the reanimation serum once and for all. Promise me. I promise. And promise for Sheila. Hey, Cassie. Did Catherine know about Sheila's condition? Okay, this is where it comes to an end. I'm taking down Daniel. Is this the end game, really? So this is Razavan Pharmaceuticals. I hope Steve's okay. There's not a single guard in front of the building. The building looks empty. Huh? There's a white car parked in front of the building. Even though the engine's running, nobody's inside. I'm certain that the station wagon from the lab, the one Steve left in, only someone like Steve or me could leave keys in the ignition. Is the car still here? Steve's probably inside the building. Bum, 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 bum. Can't believe the director of Razavan Pharmaceuticals used a reanimation serum to raise the dead and leveled the city. Steve was dead serious. He might have already taken down Daniel by now. But I won't be at ease until I see Daniel's corpse. For now, all I can do is pray that Steve is still safe. Alright, let's do this. I've entered the building. It looks like this is the reception area. There's a cheap ashtray on the table. At least it's covered in dust and not cigarette butts. My fingerprints turned white when I touch it. There's a ton of dust on the table. There's a large sofa here. The leather's all cracked. Nobody's been keeping an eye on the furniture. I was expecting to find a bunch of Hell's Angels, or whatever they're called, Bloody Foxes. I forgot the name of the biker gang already. That's the reception area, but there's no human present. The reception area is covered by a curtain, so I can't see what's inside. If anyone was there, they would have noticed when I opened the door. It's covered in dust. Nobody's been here for a while. This must be the staircase that leads to the 2nd floor. This building appears to be old and it doesn't have an elevator, so the stairs are nothing. There's several footprints left on the stairs. There are two sets of footprints, a large and a smaller pair. The larger ones are probably Steve's. It looks like Steve climbed the stairs, and the smaller pair is probably Daniel's. I gotta find Steve's stat. Okay, so I've climbed the stairs and I'm on the second floor hallway, but no sign of Steve. He might be in the room. At this point, I should check him one by one. Now then, what should I investigate first? Yeah, like, if you compare the art of, like, this game to the first game, the art in the first game is way better. Like, this game is a noticeable downgrade. And I looked at the Moby Games page for this, and it's, like, almost all, like, different employees worked on this game. So this is, like, they gave this shit to their B team, I think. I think the first one was, like, the A team. And then for the sequel, they just shoved it off to the B team and had the A team go do something different, if they even worked at the company anymore. I wonder if Steve is in this room. Oof, the stench of death is in the air. From what I can tell, this is basically a lab. There's a human hand sticking out of the bed sheet. It's not moving, so its owner is likely no longer with us. Blood is spattered all around the bed. Daniel must have been conducting human experiments on these corpses. Better leave it be. I'm not such a freak that I would want to look at a body that's been chopped up by Daniel. Huh? There are iron bars here and a man's corpse is inside. I have a bad feeling about this. Judging by the bars, Daniel might have been studying the zombie he revived with the reanimation serum. And the outcome of that research was Purple Sky. That corpse was injected repeatedly with the reanimation serum. When they repeatedly kill and reanimate, their bodies develop a rejection that renders them totally immobile. I feel like I've seen something like this before on TV. Yeah, that's absolutely a laser scalpel they use in surgeries. Why would a pharma lab need an expensive laser scalpel? If only you could think of a reason. A large light fixture is mounted above the bed, it's powered off. That's a pretty impressive overhead light for a drug lab. Okay, nothing in here. Uh-oh. Damn, Steve got captured by some out-of-shape businessman? How did that happen? Maybe he's got superpowers. To think you'd come here all by yourself so nonchalantly. What a dolt. Well, it saves me the trouble of going after you. You... The Bloody Fox member I dispatched to Parain was merely a greeting. I didn't expect much from a thug like him. It was all part of my plan to lure you here. Since there are survivors at your precious institute, I figured any of you would show up ready to kill me. It looks like I was one step ahead of you after all. You already know about this drug, don't you? Yeah, the one Bloody Fox has been peddling under the name Purple Sky. This Purple Sky's been left out for 3 weeks, and it will cause the death of 20 minutes after injection. I've already tested it on the townspeople. You're doing this to innocent people? I don't have a low life like you critiquing my precious research. Research? Refining reanimation serum in the Purple Sky and distributing it through Bloody Fox, causing so much death and misery to innocents? That's research to you? There are still many mysteries hidden in the reanimation serum. With further research, even more wonderful results are sure to emerge. A drug that transcends even cougars. A drug that wields the power beyond the gods. I will revive by my own hand. You're a fucking demon. A few sacrifices are always unavoidable. And you get to serve as one yourself. What are you doing? You'll be spending your final 20 minutes trembling in fear, dying from Purple Sky. Huh? What's this? Another rat has come and infested my temple? Cole, no! I'll deal with you later. For now, just sit back and watch this fool die. Has it already been injected? What kind of room is this? Lots of cardboard boxes scattered about. This place looks like a warehouse. Dude, oh my god, dude, it is so cold in here. Jesus. When it's like 10 degrees or warmer outside, like this room, this heater I got in here is able to keep this room nice and comfortable, no problem. But as soon as like deep late night hits and it gets below 0, oh my god, it gets so cold in here. I can't wait until this shit is over. I think next week it's supposed to finally warm up, and hopefully that'll be the end of it. Bum, bum, bum. A couple days ago, the weather report said that it was going to be in the 30s and like hit the 10s at night next week, so I was like, it's finally over. And then I looked at it right before stream and it said it was going to be the same temperatures it's been next week. So I thought the cold spell was over, but today the weather report changed and said that it was going to last longer. It's an empty cardboard box, no different from the others. There's a lot of cardboard boxes scattered about, nothing to be found in any of them. There's nothing written on the boxes. Are they for shipping chemicals? Yeah, nothing going on in here. There's not a soul in this room. The far wall is so dark I can't even see it. Just a concrete wall. This room's being used as a warehouse. Back to the hallway, I guess. Well, it won't open. Locked? I can't get into this room. I wonder what's going on inside here. Let me listen. No good. I can't hear anything. Well, I guess I gotta give up. Since the room's locked, I can't investigate it. There's no sounds or sights of people, so I don't need to bother. Are these zombies gonna wake up and attack me? Prison for Daniel's zombie slaves. Looking at that corpse, I can sense Daniel's obsession with the reanimation serum. Nothing else going on in here. I think they legit want you to go into each room multiple times and click on everything. Try to like maybe get you like off guard. Oh yeah, see. Daniel! Cole, I believe this is our second meeting. Second? Like hell, this is gonna be the first and last time that we meet. I don't think so, Cole. Take one step and I'll ventilate you. Come to think of it, I already met your woman at your apartment, do you remember? Wait, at Sheila's apartment? So it was you who walked by. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You're the one who made Purple Sky. Precisely, I developed Purple Sky over countless experiments. I bet you used the corpses in the room next door for your experiments too, didn't you? I certainly did. Human testing is a necessity for reanimation serum experiments. But the serum, where'd you get it? Well, it certainly wasn't me who found it, but... What? Then who did? If you're looking for the person directly involved with the serum, that would be Jill. Who? Jill? Who the hell is Jill? Oh, you haven't heard of Jill? That's a surprise. If only you thought of asking Dr. Leasley, but it's a little late for that now. What is going on? What's that supposed to mean? By now, there isn't a single soul left in that lab. They have all become zombie fodder. What? It's not just Sheila in the lab. Catherine's in there too. Oh ho, interesting. I figured the zombies had killed her, but she managed to join your little party. What? I suppose you already heard about a certain matter between that girl and myself. A matter involving Catherine being assaulted by her stepfather. A fine figure of a woman, wasn't she? I still can't forget her. Even now, I tried to get Bloody Fox to abduct her before the zombies arrived, but man, this guy is a freak. The zombies multiplied faster than I assumed. That's one less pleasure in life, I suppose. You should have stayed at Parain and waited for the inevitable. Following Steve here was a mistake. What'd you do to him? Oh, don't worry. He's still tied up in his chair, but once I kill you, I'll inject him with fine aged D&D. Okay, so he hasn't been injected yet. Wait, how'd you know we're at the lab? Bloody Fox keeps me informed of your every move. I set in one foot soldier, but alas, you took care of him. And your beloved Sheila is another problem. Even after being dosed of Purple Sky, she headed there, trying to uncover its secret. So you're the one who ransacked her room? Of course it was me. And I was the one who had Bloody Fox injected with the Purple Sky that I matured for 10 days. But then she started seeing the changes to her body. She started praying for information on Purple Sky from all and any sources. I was worried she might find out about my involvement, so I broke into her room to make her back off, but instead she headed to Razavan. That's why I put a halt to any further investigation and loosed the zombies on the city. Perhaps hasty, but orchestrated to drive you fools into a corner. A corner, huh? By unleashing the undead into the city, I was able to force you all into one place. I knew right from the start that you'd be seeking refuge in a safe spot. So you planned on killing us from the start. Very adept. I realized as soon as anyone who knew the secret of the reanimation serum survived, they'd be in... something blah blah blah. I didn't read that. So you released Purple Sky through Bloody Fox just to lure us... Dude, why do they gotta reiterate things so much? It's like... There's even been times in the game where, like, we'll do something and then we'll go talk to somebody else and we'll just sit there and, like, retell the events to them, like beginning to finish. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I was there. I remember. You don't need to, you know, you can just write like Cole tells him what happened, and that's like good enough. And I think they even do that sometimes, but then other times they don't. I don't know, it's weird. Very perceptive. I figured that you come running, even if the girl didn't. But merely getting Purple Sky out of there wouldn't be enough. It's like they're trying to hit like a, you know, a minimum word count, page count in like an essay. I figured there'd be a spark. Like your two friends brutally murdered outside your apartment. You're the one who killed Terry and Lynn. Yeah, of course, dude, who else? Ha ha ha, Cole makes another deduction hours after the trains left the station. God damn you. Once you're all dead, I can finally engage in my research. My next target in Montana. A vast, open land. I can't wait to see how quickly the zombies multiply there. You've heard about Montana, haven't you? What it holds? You bastard. No, what does Montana have to do with anything? But I do seem to have gone on for too long. It's about time you met your end. And when you see Dr. Cougar in hell, say hello to me for me. Shit. Yeah, this guy's a bozo, man. He's just left Steve alive. Cole, now. Die! Boom, shoot him in the heart. Why not shoot him in the head? Mozambique drilled his ass. Maybe next time you can monologue a little less, Daniel. Steve! I strapped you to that chair myself. How'd you escape? You should have patted me down. The lighter on my back pocket made short work of those ropes. Damnation! Steve, this guy's taking the reanimation serum too. Sure looks like it. You shot him in the heart and he's still going. Heh, I guess you won't have any trouble killing me for real. You know it. We shoot you in the head, that's the end of Purple Sky. Heh. Once I'm gone, there won't be anyone else to make Purple Sky. But even when I'm gone, the reanimation serum will survive. Huh? Even as we speak, gallons of the serum are being produced. What? How? That's impossible. The serum is something that only Doc can make. Jill is a genius. Far and away beyond Cougar, even. Who the fuck is Jill? Jill and his people will put an end to your miserable lives. Him? Why is Jill a dude? That's a girl name. His brain had checked out. He wasn't gonna tell us who or where Jill is. And more importantly, to sabotage any further Purple Sky production. I've set time bombs on each floor of the building. Time bombs? Yeah, which is why we need to make our exit right now. Steve, Daniel told me he sent zombies to Parain. What? But the shutter should still be in place. Yeah, but he literally sent hundreds of zombies. They'll be overrun in no time. Shit. We can't stay here a second longer. Back to the lab now. Let's move. What was that sound effect? Oh, that was the lab exploding? They didn't even draw the lab exploding? Bro, Dead of the Brain 2 is fucking... it's so much worse than Dead of the Brain 1. It's not even funny. I mean, on its own, it's like whatever. It's a fine visual novel, I guess, with some action scenes and some gnarly drawings every now and then. But dude, Dead of the Brain 1 was like, Dead of the Brain 1 is one of like the best PC 98 games I've played, hands down. Dead of the Brain 2 is like, they definitely put the B team on this shit. Steve, the lab entrance. Shit, the shutters are gone. To the second floor. Shit, there's blood everywhere. Both corpses in the hallway were shot in the head. Leslie must have taken them out. Cole, I'm gonna check out the lab. You cleared the other rooms. On it. This door is open. Oh, Steve's room has been locked all along. Let's check it out, regardless. Catherine! Hey, Catherine! Catherine, it's me, Cole. She's still breathing. No, Catherine! Why is she dying? Such a sincere, sweet girl. Why'd she have to die? I don't know, cheating on her best friend while she's sick in bed doesn't strike me as the most sincere and sweet thing to do, but you know, she was alright, I guess. She's kind of a hoe, but it's all good. Why is this happening? I promised you we'd have a Christmas party, but now... Cole. Steve, Cassie is dead. Such a kind-hearted girl to die in a filthy place like this, left alone, cold and lifeless. Cole, it's not just her who left us. Dr. Leslie. I'm sorry, as a detective, as a man, I couldn't protect everyone. Steve, I feel the same. My own weakness got everyone killed. I feel like I'm about to explode. Doc never meant the reanimation serum to do this. He made it to save that one person suffering from cancer or facing a death sentence from AIDS. What's wrong? Sheila, where's Sheila? I couldn't find her in the lab. What about Leslie's side in the lab? I haven't checked it yet. Sheila, where's Sheila? Please, Sheila, be alive. Dun, dun, dun. It's just like the first game, man. The chick that we cheated on our girlfriend with died, so it's like no harm, no foul. You know, it never happened. Basically never happened at this point. Everybody knows that if you cheat on your girlfriend and the girl you cheat with gets killed by zombies, that it cancels it out and it's like you never cheated in the first place. That's it. Dead of the brain logic. Lab's gone to hell. Is that Dr. Leesley lying in front of the door? If zombies got in the lab, escape was nearly impossible. He's got a gun in his hand, yeah. There's no escape route from the lab. If we get cornered by zombies here, it's game over. Yeah, for real. The room's completely sealed off. There were simply too many zombies for them to handle. Leesley didn't stand a chance with one firearm. Let's check the experiment room. I'd like to, but we can't get in there without deactivating the door lock. In that case, I'm willing to bust it open if need be. The door is too sturdy. It's not like we can use a gun to shoot the lock. Oh yeah, I looked again for the manual to find out the codes for that door puzzle from earlier in the game, the copyright protection one, and I actually found it. It's on the romhacking.com page for the English patch for this game, but it's hidden behind like a download link button. You have to click on it, and then like you click on the download, and then all the different files that you can download appear there. Like the ROM hacking never has the actual patched ROM. They only host the files you need to apply the patch to a ROM, you know, to like avoid like any legal trouble. But so on that website, the text file of a translation of the manual, although it wasn't even really, it was more like a FAQ file, was there, and they had a list of all the different codes, and there were like 20 of them or something, so there's no way you're gonna brute force that one or guess that one right. So I just need, next time I run into that issue, I just need to be less of a bozo and look more carefully, and I'll be able to find it. To enter the experiment room, we need the pin code to deactivate the lock. This is feeling like it might be another copy protection thing coming up. Hold up. It's Leesley's body. He was researching DNB late into the night to help Sheila. Look, the gun is still in Leesley's hand. Yeah, he always carried it with him. No bullets left in the gun. So where are all these zombies that overran them that they couldn't handle? I haven't seen a single zombie since we got here. So he took down 2 zombies in the hallway with this piece. The thought of an egghead like him blasting 2 zombies, amazing. Yeah. I owe Dr. Leesley so much, there's no way to thank him. He didn't really do much for us, though, to be honest. Computer on the desk has been destroyed. There must have been a hell of a fight in here. There's blood spattered all over the documents in the computer. Leesley's research has come to an end. Door lab is locked. I hope Sheila's inside, though. Leesley told us to unlock the door. You need the pin. Without knowing the pin, we can't open the door. Sheila's inside. She can open the door for us. That's right. Now that you mention it, that's the only other way to open the door. Click. Cole? It's open. Okay. Wild is talking, man. There's way too much worthless yapping in this. And hey, it's Sheila, what up? Hey, sorry your best friend died, but she cheated on you behind your back, so you probably are happy about it. That hoe. Oh my god, Cole. Cole. Sheila, thank god you're okay. But Leesley, what about Leesley? Leesley was taken by the undead. No! Sheila, can you tell us about what happened? I was in the rooftop and I saw so many zombies coming from the city, converging on us. How many? I lost count and was so scared, I went looking for you, Cole. I'm sorry, Steve and I went to Razavan Pharmaceuticals to kill Daniel. I see, I'm so glad you and Steve are safe. So what happened? I told Leesley about the zombies and tried to find Catherine. Cole, Catherine was... Yeah, Catherine was killed. After I heard Catherine scream, Leesley put me in the lab. I thought he was going to come with me. Leesley put Sheila in the room and locked the door. He told me I couldn't protect Catherine. As a man, I can't just run away from the undead like this. That Leesley, always trying to act cool. Saints be praised, Sheila's unharmed. So the zombies weren't able to bust open the lab's reinforced door. I guess Leesley would have been better off hiding in here with her. He got himself killed for nothing. And since the walls are reinforced, the undead weren't able to tell Sheila was inside. Sheila would have met her fate if it weren't for this room. I really owe Leesley my thanks. But without Leesley, there's no way to revive Doc. What? Doc Cougar? Sheila, to remove the DNB bacterium from your body, we had no other choice but to consult with Doc, the one who made the serum, directly. No, you were gonna revive Doc? That's right, for Cole, reviving Doc Cougar was an act of cruelty beyond measure, but the decision was made with your survival in mind. But now, that's impossible. So you asked Leesley to do it. Leesley's last words were to let you know that he was ready. Ready to. Damn, his brain's all fucked up. No way, for real? Leesley had already set up Dr. Cougar's brain for revival, so this was Doc Cougar's Doc. Cole, the computer's already been powered on. Everything's set to access his brain. Let me handle this. Yeah. Access human brain. Dude's an expert hacker. Doc. Please, Doc, answer me. It's me, Cole. You're all I got left, Doc, please. Well, he sustained a brain injury and may be hopeless. Doc, talk to me, man. Can't you hear me? It's Cole, Doc, come on. Cole? That's enough, please, don't torture him anymore. What choice do I have? Without Doc's mind, Sheila's body's gonna... I can hear you all, Cole. Doc, you can hear us? So it's you. I can barely see and I feel ill. That's not a synthesized voice, it's the doctor's real voice. Huh? How? He has no... Yes, that's him. Hearing him again like this, it's... I can't move my limbs. Cole, where are we? Doc, we removed your consciousness in Dr. Leesley's laboratory. Laboratory? We revived your consciousness in Dr. Leesley's laboratory. Leesley, huh? That brings back memories. He was my assistant once. So Leesley's the one who revived me. Doc, the zombies got Leesley. He's dead. I see. That's unfortunate. It's been 2 years since you died. I didn't want to go through with this, but we need your help more than ever. Please, Doc, help us. Cole, I want to know everything that's happened to you for these past 2 years. Oh god. Are we going to sit here and recount the entire 2 years of this guy? I can tell you. I recounted everything I could since he died, about Ghoul, Steve, Catherine, Daniel, and Jill. I see, so much happened after I died. I'm sorry, I never intended for you to suffer because of my brother. No, I deserve everything that happened to me. You bear no responsibility. Dr. Cougar, can you hear me? Ah, there's Sheila. You've been through quite a few frights, but you'll be safe with Cole by your side. Doc, that's not really the case. The main reason I revived you is because I need you to help Sheila. What do you mean? Sheila was infected with a bacteria called DNB after being injected with Purple Sky. DNB? That sounds familiar. A most troublesome bacteria when it came to making the serum. But there's not just one DNB, there's multiple strains. Sheila, what happened to you since you were injected? Well, my body went limp, and Cole came to my rescue. The next day, my chest was covered with red spots like insect bites. Those red spots turned purple, and I felt more and more drained, and no matter how much water I drank, I was parched. Judging by that description, it's likely number 16. Number 16? That pesky bacteria made me want to give up my serum research more than once. Doc, can you cure her? Yeah, can we cut to the chase? Can you fucking do this or not? Yes, don't worry, I prepared the serum to specifically kill DNB, but after 2 years, its viability is questionable. Where is it? Cole, do you remember the first night I showed you the serum? We got chased by a policeman named Jack and ran through the cemetery. Yes, I remember. I was carrying a bag with DNB cure in it. But Doc, you tripped and dropped the bag. The cure's potency doesn't fade with time, but if it was broken, like the flask of the reanimation serum, there's no way to make another batch. I don't think my brain could manage such a thing now. I understand, I'll find it, no matter what. Cole, my mind can't hold on for much longer. Before all this fades away, I have one request. Anything, Doc. I want to speak to you alone, Cole. I understand. Sheila and I will duck out for a bit. I'm sorry. They've left, Doc. Cole, my reanimation serum has caused so much suffering. Doc, it wouldn't have happened if it had been presented to the world in a better way, if it had been officially released. Thanks for your kind words, but even if the serum hadn't been stolen, a mass casualty incident was bound to happen. In the end, I wound up doing inhuman things. What matters is a human's short life is now earnestly they lived it. I believe that's the very reason God gave us such a short amount of time on Earth. Doc, Cole, I know the serum's burdened you with countless troubles, and you've lost so much. That's not true, I've lost things, but I've also gained much more. Dude, your best friend's died, your girlfriend's about to die, your side piece just got killed, your homie, the Doc, is dead. He's like, nah, man, it's all good. Don't worry about the thousands of people that are dead. It's all good. You know what? It's more about the memories than, you know, the outcome. It's fine. Doc, honestly, I didn't want to bring you back, but right now there's no other way to save Sheila. Talking to you is the only option. I'm glad you still have me in your thoughts, Cole. You truly care for Sheila, and that's why you didn't hesitate to revive me. You care for me earnestly as you would for Sheila. Otherwise, after I got infected with the undead 2 years ago, you wouldn't have shot me. Dude, we are just like yapping and repeating like shit over and over, and this game sucks, man. Like, if you're one of those like people that just is a fan of things and you just enjoy anything, you know, it's like, oh, Dead of the Brain 1's cool, and I like zombie games, like this one's great too. Like, you'll find all kinds of like YouTube videos and, you know, reviews and stuff of this game. Like, there's this one YouTube channel, man, this guy, it's called Video Game Esoterica, and he just like, he fucking glazes everything so much. He made a video about this game too, and of course the whole time he's like, the art's amazing, it's such a great game, it's one of the coolest games ever, it's awesome, you're gonna love it, I promise. And this was before it had an English patch. He was just glazing it when it was in Japanese and he couldn't even read it. Man, you can't, some people, man, you just can't trust them, man. You know, they just professional likers. It's their job to like things. They get views by liking things, by not giving you a real opinion, or they don't have a real opinion and they just like everything, and they have no, like, they can't tell like shitty, repetitive, boring, redundant, repeated for the 100th time dialogue from like good, well-written dialogue, like Dead of the Brain 1. Anyway, those people are out there, man, and they're giving you their opinion. And another thing, man, this game has got me fucking fired up. I'm pissed off right now. So many of these people, they don't even beat the game, you know? They play like 20 minutes of it, 30 minutes of it, an hour of it. They make a YouTube video about it. Saying it's, you know, such a dope game and it's totally awesome and worth your time and you should definitely play it. It's like, bro, you haven't even beat the game. For all you know, first 20 minutes are good and the rest of the game is ass. You have no idea. And anyway, alright, rant over. I just got annoyed at having to read that recap for like the 80th time in this game. Like, really, you're making me read that again? You know, if I was, and another thing is that if I was just like reading it, you know, speed reading it, clicking through shit quick, it probably wouldn't be as annoying as it like sitting here and like narrating it and reading it all. Like, that makes, you know, that elevates it. Like, if I'm gonna sit here and like read it out loud, like anything that, you know, you could just skip over and glaze over and be like, oh yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's drug out. It's like I'm saying it, I'm feeling it, you know, it's like leaving my mouth, it's entering my brain and I'm going through my fucking nervous system and exiting my mouth. So I'm feeling like the, you know, when there's shitty dialogue, when there's repetitive dialogue, when there's redundant dialogue, when it's happening again and again and again, like, you know, my cells in my body are fucking having to re-experience it over and over again. I'm getting like pissed. Whereas like if you're just reading it and scanning it, you're like, yeah, click, 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 click. It's probably not as bad. You can just kind of like glaze over it. Anyway, let's not dwell on it any longer. Cole, I don't have much time left. I see the darkness one step ahead of me. Doc, thank you, Doc. And Cole, congratulations on your engagement. How did he know? So you can see my ring after all. He's got that one working eyeball. I think my cat heard me getting pissed off because she woke up and jumped on the bed next to me. You agree with me, don't you? Dead of the Brain 1? It's way better. I don't even know if you were born yet when I played Yoda B1, but trust me on it. It's the better one. He's at rest, Steve, and he's not gonna wake up again. I see. Where's Sheila? I put her to bed in her room. With the DNB attacking her body, you better get that cure, and fast. When I first heard about Dr. Cougar, I immediately understood he was a remarkable fellow. For Doc's sake, we need to track down Jill as soon as possible. Just because going on the name Jill will be tricky, how do we find him? For Doc's sake, we need to track down Jill, okay? When I was talking with Doc, as odd as it might sound, I felt a real warmth inside those words. Can't depend on Leslie anymore. We need to carry on the fight ourselves. Carry on the right ourselves? It's supposed to be an F, but it's a R. Maybe Jill's name is not being shown correctly. Maybe it's a different name. Maybe it's Phil. Maybe it's not Jill. What do you think, Kitty? Is it... Do you think it's supposed to be a dude named Jill, or do you think it's something else? Can't get out of here. Where exactly did Dr. Cougar drop the bag with the DNB cure? At the cemetery in the neighboring town. While we were getting chased by zombies, a zombie cop named Jack. I guess he had to be there. In any case, finding that cure takes priority. Steve, I'm headed to the cemetery by myself. By yourself? That's dangerous. No, it's just that if somehow Sheila starts to change, understood. Leave Sheila to me, and then we'll get to Jill. Right, I'll leave it to you. Be careful, Cole. This is the cemetery. 2 years ago, Doc and I were running through here while getting chased by a cop named Jack. Dark game? Sexy cats? Fuck you. Okay. Nice graffiti. Tall brick walls enclose the cemetery. Even if you manage to run away from an undead horde, scaling the wall is impossible. The gate is the only way in and out. Being here reminds me of the incident from 2 years ago. If only I could go back and not make the same mistakes. The gate's unlocked. Anybody can just stroll in. Aside from the front gate, there's a back entrance as well. Gate's rusty from neglect. Brick walls are spray painted with graffiti. Nothing's changed from before. Do I really have to keep looking at the graffiti? No. What am I missing here? Oh, there we go. Oh? The clouds are gathering. I better find the cure and get back to the lab before it starts raining. It's suddenly getting cold. You're telling me, man. Let's find the serum and get back before the rain hits. Cemeteries at night always give me the heebie-jeebies. There's so many tombstones lining the side of the path, I feel like they're watching me. Brr. It's been 2 years since the town fell to the undead. I can't imagine there are any zombies left, and yet, even though they shouldn't be here, I got a weird foreboding. On this tombstone, the name Robert Gibson is engraved. The name Melini Nadete. What's up with these names? Path stretches into the horizon, hard to see what's up ahead. Doc tripped and fell a bit further on. Now that I think about it, we escaped through the back exit and headed to my apartment. I should have entered the cemetery through the back exit from the start. I messed that up. The spot where Doc tripped was a bit further ahead. The path just goes on and on. I can't remember this from back when we... I remember this from back when we were on the run from Jack. Even though it's cloudy, the moon's still out, so I can see the path. I just hope the cure Doctor mentioned still exists after 2 years. I'm getting tired from walking so much. Back when Jack was after us, we were running for our lives. Pant. Even if I manage to grab the serum, retracing my steps is going to be a challenge. I came by car, so I need to walk back to the gate. What are you talking about? Pant. I've been walking forever and I'm still not there. Pant. Seed relics? Jonathan Long. Robert Gibson? Sheila Tershel? Am I supposed to be doing this? Yeah, okay. A dead end? Did I take a wrong turn? Damn, maybe I should backtrack. Zombie! Shit, zombie! Good. Okay. He looks like he's busy. We don't need to worry about him, do we? Yeah, what the hell? Is this guy immortal? Good. Ah! I shot him in the wrong place. Okay. Better save in case I fuck something up. Alright, so where do you want me to shoot him then? Move? Run away? Shit, I missed. Ah, no. It's the only target I'm finding on you. Try running again. They give you 10 seconds though. Maybe I'm supposed to wait for something to happen. No, I think it's treating the move command like I just clicked and missed a shot. Alright, let's let time run out. Maybe I need to let time run out. Hold on a second. This isn't right. Get, huh? What is it with this guy? It isn't aggressive. It isn't attacking me at all. What's the deal? Has it noticed me? Can it even see? It should be able to sense where a human is. Yep. To keep this thing from hurting anyone else, I better put it out of its misery. Alright, I can't afford to sit around. I need to go find the cure fast. So he shoots it in the head anyway? What is going on, man? What's going on with this game? If you shoot the zombie in the head, you die. What you need to do is wait for 10 seconds and then shoot him in the head. And then you don't die. Like, what? Okay. Rah, what? Why is this happening? I shot him in the head and destroyed his brain, didn't I? Ah, shit. Yeah. Why did we drop our gun? At this rate, I'm gonna do a lover's leap with this thing. How do I escape? Examine it, punch it, kick it. Examine it. It's bleeding from the forehead. I definitely shot it in the brain. Damn, it's super strong. If it keeps pushing me, I'm going off this cliff. Seemed like it was blind. Maybe if I push it away. He's got a death grip on me, so I can't push him away. Let's see. I can survive the fall. I'm tough enough to survive a fall off a cliff. This is bad. I'm at my limit. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. 6. I can't do anything. Okay. My best blade plans. Fuck. Wow. Yeah, I guess I answered wrong. Gouge its eyes. Blinding it's not good if I already shot it in the brain. Steve is gonna save my ass at the last minute. It's fine. This is bad. I'm at my limit. Save me, Steve. No. Making me wait 10 seconds every time I get the answer wrong. Bro. Punch it. Both my hands are full. By the time I drop what I'm carrying, that thing will bite my head off. Damn, it's super strong. If it keeps pushing me, I'm going off the cliff. Grab gun? I don't have the space to grab my gun. I just need to choose everything. I won't give up. No, I'm not dying here, goddammit. This is bad. I'm at my limit. can't tell if I'm supposed to do something right now, but I have no access to any, like, cursor or anything. No way to interact. Kick it. Even if I kick it, it won't flinch. Damn, it's super strong. If it keeps pushing me, I'm going off this cliff. This thing's about to kill me. This is bad. I'm at my limit. Oh my god. Am I supposed to do something? Oh shit, is this the right one? I got bored, so I started petting my cat. What the hell was that? There was a bright flash. The zombie fell off the cliff? Onto the fence? Shit, its head has been obliterated. What the hell happened? Wait, that flash I saw. I got the weirdest sense of deja vu. Damn, it's so used, I can't remember. Anyway, I can't worry about this later. I gotta find that cure. Sheila doesn't have much time left. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hold on, my cat's being goofy. What are you doing? What are you up to? She's getting stir crazy because she's been inside for like 3 days in a row. Don't worry, you'll get to go outside soon. It's supposed to warm up a little bit. Some of the snow should melt. She's biting my finger. If I... You know how cats have that spot on their back that makes them, like, glitch out? If I scratch that part of her back, she'll, like, start, like, glitching out, and then she'll bite my... She'll put my finger in her mouth. She doesn't like bite it, but you know, like my finger is in her mouth and I can feel her teeth. It's kind of funny when she does it. Because there's no like ill, you know, intent behind it. She's not like, she doesn't like bite my finger to hurt me or anything. But she's just being like. I doubled back to the same path as before, but where did I take a wrong turn? Maybe the cliff is past that grave? Path ends at the cliff, maybe there's another route. This is the same path as before. Weird, where'd I get off track? If I keep going this way, I'll reach the cliff again. I better look around somewhere else. There could be more zombies lurking. I need to stay alert. I know it's not this way, but there doesn't seem to be another path around here. Wait, those footprints don't match mine? I didn't see them until just now. Hold up, those footprints. They look like a human made them. Let's keep following the footprints. What the hell? Look like robot footprints. There's no way a human made these, and the soil is still soft. Were these made moments ago? And that flash from before a laser? Wait a damn minute. No way the person who made those footprints was Steve Jill Ghoul? Looks like Ghoul. Ghoul, alright. No, that's impossible. Richard Grizz, Ghoul, is dead. I saw him explode right in front of me. Steve even was part of his head. Besides, there's no way an android killing machine could come to my aid. And what the hell made those footprints? Could it be that there's other androids like Ghoul out there? If those footprints are from an android like Ghoul, could it mean that this one is an ally? He went out of the way to come to the cemetery and save me from the undead, but why isn't he showing himself? I can see an android footprints in the soil. I remember running down this path 2 years ago. Okay. I need to find the cure and let Steve know what's happening. Wait, I'm at the rear exit of the cemetery. I thought I was looking carefully, but I didn't find the cure at all. I've got to double back and try again. I can't go back to the lab empty-handed. Oh? Hey, there it is. There it is, I finally found the bag. Doc had tripped over something and dropped the bag here, and the impact broke the reanimation serum flask. If nobody cleaned up the shards, then no one's been here for the last 2 years. No doubt about it. That's the Doc's bag. Amazing it's still here. The cure is supposed to be in that bag, but I hope the container wasn't broken. Okay, no time to lose. Let's check it out. here, the Doc Cure we're talking about. Huh? There's a notebook in here too. I'll take it with me just in case. Now I can save Sheila. Okay, I've got to get back to the lab. Cole, are you okay? Yeah, I got jumped by a zombie, but it's dead now. Is Sheila still okay? She's fine. Still resting in bed. The cure? I got it right here, but before that, one thing. What's wrong? Please, come to my room for a second. What's wrong? This was in the bag, alongside the serum. A notebook? Yeah, take a look inside. What is this? Is this for real? Yep. That's Doc's handwriting. The notebook contains detailed instructions for hacking the reanimation serum. I saw it when I was driving back. I was shocked. I can't believe Dr. Cougar left something like this behind. It looks like the notebook's been in there all this time. Nobody's touched it. But Jill's making reanimation serum. You'd have thought you would have had a copy of this notebook or something for reference. Uh-oh. What is it? What's wrong? Cole, I think your deduction is slightly off. What do you mean? Read the last page of the notebook. What the? Aw, shit. This notebook only contains the second half of the process for creating the serum. It would be almost impossible to create without the first notebook. You mean to tell me there are 2 notebooks? Yeah, and we only got the second one. However, on February 22nd, somebody stole the first half of the notebook along my research materials, but I have a good idea who it was. Hey, what up, Pelmanji? Would a zombie girlfriend give me zombie head? I mean, if you got enough zombie riz, I guess so, you know? I don't think just being a zombie is enough to bypass the whole having riz part, you know? If you can't get head as a human, I don't think you're getting any head as a zombie either, bro. So you gotta step up your riz game. It's likely Dr. Jill, who has a poor reputation in the academic field for pilfering others' research. He's the only one in my circle who could pull that kind of stunt. Oh, maybe Jill is the dude's last name. Okay. It's still a weird last name. I've never met somebody's last name was Jill before. It's all about Jill. Doc never mentioned him to me, though. Maybe Dr. Cougar predicted that you'd read the notebook. If you were to make a serum using only the instructions in the first half, it would create a virtually unkillable zombie. We must stop this at all costs. A zombie with only the first half, huh? Oh shit, that's the super zombie I saw in the cemetery. The what? Even though I shot it in the brain, it kept coming. Headshots didn't work, that's a thing now? Damn, so Jill made that zombie only using the first half of the notebook. Wait a minute, if that zombie was unkillable, how'd you kill it? I didn't kill it, somebody else saved me. Who saved you? A zombie cornered me on the edge of a cliff. I barely gave up. I nearly gave up, but then I saw a red flash. Excuse me. A flash? Yeah, the same type of thing Ghoul did. There were clearly android footprints on the ground. Damn, my brother? I thought the same thing, but I swear I saw Ghoul blown apart right in front of me. And yeah, part of his skull, for God's sake. I see. There's no way a killing machine like Ghoul would have ever saved me. He's proven that in the past. That's true. So I suspect it's a different android, but the same type. There was another android besides my brother? The story of this game is so friggin' convoluted and ridiculous. Yeah, this one's on our side. If he's with us, then why hasn't he shown himself? My guess is as good as mine. Did I say my guess? Jill was the one who made Ghoul into what he was. I can't imagine anyone else would have the ability to make an android. A Jill-made android wouldn't have saved me, so what was that flash and those footprints all about? We should head to Jill's place. We don't even know where he is. Cole, read the last page in the notebook. It seems that I must make haste to Lad's new building. The Lad's new building. So Doc was going to meet with Jill face to face? Seems like it. What exactly is the Lad's new building? It's a building in a dilapidated industrial zone in the 3rd district. People know it as the Bloody Fox's base, so not even cops will go near it. Too dangerous. It's got zombies, super zombies, android relatives, and a guy with the last name of Jill. Yep, that's what we're working with right now. And this is before Resident Evil came out, so you can't say they were ripping off RE with the Jill Valentine reference. If anything, Resident Evil was ripping off this, but I'm sure they were aware of it, but I doubt that they took the name Jill in this for Resident Evil. It's probably not even Jill in the Japanese version. But yeah, I was like, what the hell, Jill? Bum, I'm with you, Cole. But before we do that, we gotta cure Sheila. Yeah, that takes the priority, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Why didn't we do that first before discussing the notebook? Sheila, how are you feeling? Cole, I can't move my body anymore. It's okay, once we inject you with this cure, the DNB in your body should disappear. Let me do it. Sheila, please, hold your breath. Does it hurt? No, I can't feel anything. I hope this heals our girl. Our girl? What do you mean, our girl? That is my girlfriend, bro. You gotta go find your own. What do you mean, our girl? Cole, I don't like that look on your face. You look scared. Sheila, Steve and I are gonna leave the lab for a little while. Why? We're gonna find the man who's behind all of this, and we're gonna end him. You are? So you just rest up until we get back. I was afraid you were gonna leave me here until I turned. Don't be silly. It's just you and Steve are out there risking everything, and here I am lying in a bed worthless. You're not worthless. Just rest up and we'll get well soon. It's about time we left, Cole. Roger that. Cole, Steve, don't you two die on me. There's no way we're dying. Not yet. There's no way someone like Jill can kill us. ... See you later. Dude, Daniel is such a bozo, dude. They spent hours hyping up Daniel. Hours hyping Daniel up. Oh my god, he's such an evil dude. He's the genius. He raped his stepdaughter. He's, you know, the evilest dude ever. He's unstoppable. He's got an army of zombies. And we just walked into his office building and just shot him in the head. Alright, you're dead. Like, this game sucks, man. Compared to the Dead of the Brain 1, this game blows. The rain sure is coming down. So this is the last new building. I heard the stories, but this is my first time here. This one is not as good. This building's in rough shape. I can't believe this is the Bloody Fox's HQ. I heard the building's owner is Japanese. He was taking his sweet time trying to sell it, then Bloody Fox swept in and claimed it for themselves. Poor guy. They had to throw a little reference to a Japanese dude in there. In any case, we're gonna get inside. You locked and loaded? Yeah, and I got plenty of ammo. That's the entrance to the building, but I'm sure it looks like it's falling apart. Nobody's coming or going. Is the front and only entrance? Probably. If there are Bloody Fox members inside, we'll be able to get out unless we take them all down. These guys have a strong sense of camaraderie, don't they? Is the front the only entrance? Probably. If there are Bloody Fox members inside, we'll only be able to get out unless we take them all down. Oh yeah, I just heard that. Move. Let's go to the entrance. Oh, I should have saved. Not that it matters. I don't think you can actually soft lock yourself in this game. It seems like it's pretty straightforward and linearly designed, so you couldn't even soft lock yourself. That you got the impression that Resident Evil was thought of inventing this kind of genre plot. Inventing this? Oh, you mean like Resident Evil is the first one? No, I mean Resident Evil itself is actually based off a game called Sweet Home for the Nintendo that never came out in America. It's a Japanese only game. I actually played it on stream though. There's an English fan translation of it, and that game has more like supernatural elements, but like the base foundation of it is, you know, a bunch of people go into a mansion full of monsters, and they gotta like work with limited resources and solve weird puzzles to get out. Even like the way that doors open is the same as it is in Resident Evil, and this is a Nintendo game. Every time you enter a door in Sweet Home, it does the same thing where it shows like a picture of a door opening and you walk through it. So Resident Evil isn't even the first Capcom game that made that kind of a game. Like it's literally just they took Sweet Home and removed the RPG elements from it and just made it into a straight up survival horror game. It's not a survival horror RPG. And of course they made it 3D and they took out all the supernatural elements, but that's why it's called Biohazard in Japan and not Resident Evil, because it's a game about viruses and science and shit, not about magic and monsters. It's just the first successful one in the West, yeah. Well, and then even then, the Alone in the Dark games are literally also games that did what Resident Evil did before Resident Evil did them, and they weren't unknown. Like Alone in the Dark was a pretty big deal. It's a super early, super primitive you know, version of a survival horror game, but it's still a survival horror game. Like you play as one of two people alone in a mansion, getting attacked by monsters with limited heals and ammo, you know, solving puzzles and shit. So Resident Evil isn't even the first Resident, you know, game that did that, and the concept, you know, is nothing is original. You know, there's only the most popular. You know, there's only the most popular version of something, but usually the most popular version of something is not the original version of it. It's the people that refined it and made it the best version of it. So you can put that on Resident Evil. You can say they made the most successful survival horror game, but they definitely didn't make the first one. Not even close. Not even close, bro. And you know it's weird because if you listen to like interviews with Shinji Mikami, like he, you know, the way he talks about it is like he just was like given, you know, a project to work on. Like it was just his job to make Resident Evil. It's not like he was like some, you know, super fan of like the horror genre and like, you know, joined the video game industry to make his like dream horror genre project and like, you know, change the world and become successful and famous for it. No, he was just some guy at Capcom and they were like, hey, you know, here, make us a game, make a horror game for us, okay? Like, you know, you'd think like the most important horror game like of all time would be you know, would be something made out of like the pure like lifelong passion of some like genius artist, but no, it was just some Japanese dude who got given a task one day and he fucking knocked it out of the park. So shout outs to Shinji for that. But you know, it's weird because you think about like the other games they make and it's like, you know, he makes a lot of games that aren't horror games, and it's like, well, maybe he never even really gave a shit about horror games in the first place. You know, he was just doing a job. Maybe he never even cared about that. But now that he like did that and it was successful and popular, now he's like stuck. You know, now people expect him to make horror games, and he's like, dude, I'm not even like, you know, it was just like a job for me. I'm not even that into them. I think about that kind of stuff sometimes. This is the first floor. Be careful. We don't know where the enemy's hiding. There's an iron pipe on the floor. Compared to a gun, this is a child's toy. Some bloody fox punk must have dropped this pipe. I have a gun, and I'm not trading it for this. If I hit someone with that, I'm in big trouble. There's an exposed concrete pillar standing here. It doesn't look like any enemies are standing in its shadow. This pillar supports the whole building. It looks damaged but sturdy. All the fluorescent lights are broken, not that the building has any electricity to run them anymore. The lights are off, but I can still see well enough, so I won't complain. Where's Steve at? Those are the stairs. It's safer to take the stairs than the elevator. We can use those stairs to reach the second floor. Oh, he's right here with me, okay. Better to run up the stairs in one go. If we get pincered on the stairs, it's game over. Thinking like a real detective, aren't you? Just the basics. Not yet. Let's investigate a bit more. Doesn't look like anybody's coming down the stairs. There's graffiti on the pillar. Bloody fox marking their territory. It says bat. You still eyeing up that pillar? Yeah, I've been paranoid since we got here. Okay. Okay, can we go now? Let's take the stairs to the second floor. Yeah, it looks like this floor is clear. Let's see. Even if it wasn't his dream project, I still think that making such a game took a certain amount of passion, more than just doing your job and making a product. Yeah, I'm not trying to say like he doesn't like it or despises it or resents it or anything. But like I said, he knocked it out of the park. They did, you know, a phenomenal job on it for sure. And I'm sure they enjoyed making it too, but you know, for all we know, he's like totally into other shit. You know, maybe he's like, his real passion is like sci-fi. Like, what's that game he made? Vanquish? That game Vanquish, where you're fighting Russians in space and all the enemies are robots, and you've got like a like a Sentai, what do you call that? We got like a Kamen Rider suit on the whole time. Like maybe that's what he's really into, is that kind of shit. But he got pigeonholed into making horror games because he found he made so much money off of Resident Evil. Vanquish is a tight game though. I need to replay it again someday. It's been a million years since I played it. What the hell? What is going on over there? Is that one person or is that two people? It kind of looks like two people boning each other. Are there two people boning behind that pillar? What's going on here? Woman's voice. Ha, 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 ha. Cole. Yeah, I think two people are... Either she's boning or she's getting her brains eaten by a zombie. But their heads aren't together, so it can't be that. Cole, are you going too far? Hide behind a pillar. Okay, okay. Steve, shh. There's two of them. The last survivors of Bloody Fox. Oh yeah, there was a chick in the... oh, maybe that's Briar and that chick from the club. Maybe. Maybe they're getting busy while waiting for something to do. What now? Hold on. I hope Jill's with them. Unlikely he'd be hanging out with Bloody Fox. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. I haven't noticed this yet. Don't be spotted. Steve, where are you going? Behind the pillar, over there. We'll corner him. Cole, go. Now. Don't move. Okay, I guess they were fucking 2 seconds ago, but they stopped when we jumped them. Huh? And I was right, it is Briar and that chick from the club. What? This is where it ends, Briar. Oh, you two came this far, huh? There's no reason to show this guy any, like, sympathy or compassion. Like, he's, you know, partially responsible for spreading the drug everywhere. We should just blow this guy's head off right now. Steve, Steve, Steve. I heard you used to be a detective, is that right? Took you long enough to realize it. Well, either way, you fucked up. You fucked with this one too many times, and it's over for you. What's with the misplaced confidence? That purple sky got to your brain? What if you combine zombie viruses and robot Russians in space? You'd get the best-selling game of all time, obviously, for sure. You would know, look at what happened to your woman. Not eating? You're looking pretty scrawny these days, Briar. It wouldn't take more than a single bullet to end you. I bet you're regretting becoming Daniel's lapdog. Heh. I was told to follow Daniel's orders. There's no way I could have trusted that old fart in the first place. Jill's the one pulling the strings, isn't he? You having fun hanging out with big man Briar over there? It's none of your business, twerp. What? You got something to say to me? Don't sweat it. These guys are gonna die anyway. Briar, would you kill these guys sooner rather than later? Let's not be too hasty. Daniel. Daniel didn't just destroy the city. He killed our friends, too. I was planning on settling things with him someday, but it looks like he already did the job. So in the end, you're all that remains of Bloody Fox. If anybody else was left, they would have ventilated you the second you stepped foot in here. Steve, you were the first to come in the Bar East. One of my low-level guys picked a fight with you and you beat the shit out of him brilliantly. Nobody's fucked with you since then. I was planning on settling the score with you someday, but when Cole came to the bar, you took matters into your own hands and took Sheila. But we already injected her with the high-grade purple sky. She'll be sucking out people's brains in a matter of time. Yeah, like, here they are again, reiterating plot points to me that I've known about for 6 hours. Hopefully she'll start with yours. Snort. Look at this big talker. Give it to me straight, where's Jill? Jesus, you're fucking stupid. You think I'd tell you that? Briar, that confidence seems misplaced. Says the guy with no powers of observation. Don't move! ... Hand over the gun. Damn it. Steve, don't you get it? Bloody Fox's leader can't get by on muscle alone. So you're saying it takes a cool head and good judgment too? What a guy. Okay. Steve still isn't... Okay, he only has one homie though. The tables have turned, haven't they, Steve? Drop the gun. I gotta sneeze. So long as she sucks your brain out through your dick. Are you okay, Pelmaji? Are you alright, buddy? Everything going on okay with you? Steve, I guess you got us. You woke up bricked up or something? You need to go take care of some business and join back with us. Big Daddy Detective's been disarmed. Cole, Steve's about to get you killed. You did a shitty job at picking sides. Boss, hurry up and shoot him. Ha 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 ha. Steve? What the fuck is wrong with you? You think I'm just gonna hand over a loaded gun to you? What? You think I'm lying? See for yourself. No way. Hey, he's messing with you, don't... what? Ooh, punch him in the face. Fuck you! This game sucks so much. Gwarf! Bro said Gwarf. For shit's sake. He's got a machine gun. Hey Briar, it's real easy to deal with your goons when they're all stupid junkies. Don't you fucking underestimate me. Don't you know who I am? You want me dead, then you'll have to shoot me with your guy first. Boss! Boss! Die already! Oh, damn! Ooh, got him in the back of the head, side of the head. Yeah! Dude, he pulled the fucking Claire from Code Veronica, dived and grabbed the gun, shoot the explosive tank. Are you okay? I'm okay, but what a real piece of work shooting his own men. You did an admirable job getting into his head, Cole. Okay, we still gotta deal with her though. Briar's left you. You're all alone now, and you're gonna tell us where Jill is. I don't know. What if she ends up being Jill because she's a girl and Jill is a girl's name? Whoa. So you wanna die too? I don't know, Briar just took me here. I don't know anything about this Jill person. So you really are in the dark, aren't you? How do we get to the 3rd floor? The stairs are collapsed, there's no way to go up. Don't kill me. Damn it, Cole, let's head back to the 1st floor. Gotcha. Oh, you trusted this hoe? You should have stayed quiet. Damn! Steve keeps that thing on him. Let's go, Steve! Don't trust these hoes. Why is she trying to kill us anyway? What does she have to gain? The whole everybody's dead. She might as well just got away with her own life. She made her choice. Damn, Steve is built like that, huh? Like Briar said, it looks like most of Bloody Fox was killed by zombies. Still eyeing that pillar? Yeah, I've been paranoid since fire. Well, let's go. No, we gotta investigate more. If someone hit me with that, I'm in trouble. What's going on here? What do you want me to do now, game? We only found Briar's corpse on the 2nd floor and nothing else. Jill must be hiding somewhere else inside here. What'd you find? Ah, it's a fire extinguisher box? Maybe, let's open it. What? A secret staircase inside a fire extinguisher box? Weird. The hell is this? Stairs leading down from a place like this? Why do you think that a junkie goon would make a useful meat shield? But he did though, right? He did make a useful meat shield. It worked. The junkie goon meat shield did work. It bought Steve time to grab a gun and shoot him. Why did Steve need to dive and grab a gun in the first place? He was holding his gun the whole time. Weird. Stairs leading down from a place like this? Let's go. Alright, this has got to be like the end of the game right here. What? Where the hell is this? Shh, someone's here. Admirable, you two made it here intact. Jill. This is Jill. I welcome you both to the laboratory of Dr. Jill. So you're Jill. Can I assume that tall one is Steve and the other one is Cole? So you were the mastermind behind the incident 2 years ago. Such a rude demeanor, tossing that out after we just met. You stole Dr. Cougar's research and used an army of zombies to kill countless people. That's a hell of a crime. And we know you used the doc's notebook to make an incomplete reanimation serum. You mean this notebook? Yes. Thanks to what's written in it, I've gained powers that surpass those of even God himself. Cougar managed to develop the serum, but he could never master it himself. That's what sets me apart. With this serum, every man, woman, and child on Earth will kneel before me. Bullshit. What you want is to unleash hell on Earth. Stealing other people's research? How can you even call yourself a scientist? Semantics, semantics. Nobody's getting in my way anymore. Just look at my skull. 2 years ago, Ghoul was my test subject for the serum, but one day he betrayed me and I received damage that would have been fatal. And then with the last of my strength, I injected myself with the reanimation serum and came back to life. So Ghoul was lying when he told me he ended you. Can't trust an android. Damn, well, hold up. What do you mean you can't trust the android, huh? What are you trying to say here? This guy's like the Papa John of fucking zombie killers when it comes to androids. Damn. What are you trying to say, man? Mark my words, you're dying by my hands right now. Oh, such vigor, Cole. Then let the show begin. Your first opponent shall be a zombie revived by my newly completed serum. Cole, is that you, Catherine? How did he get Catherine's body here, inject her with serum, and revive her before we got here? Like, we left. Dude, this game fucking sucks. God damn it. Is that you, Catherine? Cole, Steve. Catherine, we thought you were dead. Steve, help me. Catherine, you're alright now. Yeah, there's totally nothing weird going on here. Better just trust her completely and not take any precautions. Although Steve looks like he's not buying it. We thought all of you were dead. Wait, Steve, don't. Oh, she fucked up Steve. Damn, look at her. Dude, look at the look on her face. Steve, you bozo, how are you gonna let her get close enough to bite you, man? Like, obviously she's evil. Catherine! Oh, I gotta shoot her. 3 seconds. Bagoosh. Ho? That's what you get for making me cheat on my girlfriend with you. Okay, that's kind of fucked up. Cole. Oh, what? She was actually a skeleton. Huh? I'm confused. What's happening? You, my goodness, no hesitation whatsoever in gunning down a female ally when you assume she's a zombie. She just bit my friend's neck off, dude. What are you trying to say? I'll never forgive you, you reptilian shit. I admire that spunk of yours, but maybe you should worry about your friend Steve's neck injury. What? Soon, Steve will follow suit. You haven't forgotten the serum acts as a